Okay, today's pattern is called giraffe. G-R-A-F, and it's clearly inspired by the pattern on a giraffe. I don't care much for this because it looks too snake-like for me. This is okay, but not that. So we'll just give this a go. I don't know how I'm going to incorporate it into a tile, but I think, yeah. All right, let me draw myself a string. I'm gonna make myself some corners. I think I'm going to make this sort of hollow ball-like, and I'm going to make a big one here, and maybe a skinnier one here, and maybe, I don't want it right in the middle like an X. I want to make it off to the side. And one more. Fat one. Big fat one, which would be there, so it's behind that one. Okay, I'm going to do like that. That's my string. So this one's the one on top. Just going to draw that. I'm going to go ahead and draw all of these first. Could have just done it with pen to start with. I didn't have to use the pencil. But it's always nice to know you can go back and do something different if you don't like the way you've drawn it. I'm not sure I like the way I drew that one. Here. Change the angle just a little bit. And this one too. Change that angle. Like that. Okay. That's better. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so it appears that we put some backwards C and C, sort of alternating, different sizes, back and forth. And then the smaller one is opposite. Something like that. And then you just either can color in every other one, or all the background, or all the foreground. So I will embellish however things just kind of come at me here. Remember to change my scale here. It's going to go there. That one's going to come here. Definitely have to change your scale as your stripes kind of get smaller. that one. Okay. And then, which one's next? This one's next. I'll really stretch those ones. Long and skinny. Has a shorter, smaller one next to it. And then this one. Let's do this one big and fat. Change my scale. Big and fat. Remember to play with scale with your patterns. That makes them more interesting. There we go. Got different patterns, different scales, bigs and smalls. And then we'll do some embellishment. I think this one I'm going to color in the background. This one. Do all the different variations. And go for my bigger pen. This one's not doing it for me. And people have asked before, what am I using to fill in? I have larger microns. I don't happen to have them sitting here on this table, so what I do have is a Sharpie pen. And this is fine for doing what I'm doing now because this isn't archival work. I would not do this. I wouldn't use the Sharpie pen if I wanted to keep these for any length of time, because the Sharpie pen will, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze, will probably turn a funny color over time. It's just what happens with the ink in Sharpie. It's not an archival or permanent. It's permanent, but it's not archival. So whatever it is, the ink breaks down and it changes funky color. So just know that if I was making this tile as a gift for someone, I would definitely go find my good micron or Prismacolor or Staedtler or any of the other brands. Even some of the scrapbooking pens, they say on them archival. Those are the ones that you want to use if you want your work to last any length of time. And you won't notice it right away, but if you put these aside and come back in 5 or 10 years, yeah, they'll have issues. I think, what do I want to do? I think I'll color in these. Every other one. Just the big ones. Something like that. think since I did make an actual hard line here, I'm going to go ahead and ink that out. Don't always do that. I'm going to do that this time. So it looks like there's a reason why my lines stop there. I think I want to leave those like that. I'm gonna do them with a pen instead. I think I'm gonna do this one this way. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it. I really enjoy making these short little lines in my drawings. It fills in the space. It creates the illusion of a filled in area without taking the time to do all the coloring. Making the repetitive lines is very soothing. So I will do this a lot in my work. And then if I don't think it's enough, I think that's enough. But if I don't think that's enough, I would go back the other way and do like a crosshatch pattern, which is what I might do here. I think I'll do that here in the background of this one. I have to remember to keep track of where my foreground and my background are so that I don't go into the wrong areas here. And keep this similar angle when I move over to the next section so that it doesn't look like two disjointed pieces. And then I'll go ahead and do it the other way. This way. See how that got darker? Where I've got that crosshatch, because your eye automatically fills in between the spaces, and it got darker. It looks like more shading there. And if I left it like that, it would look funny because this ribbon and this ribbon, your eye knows that that's supposed to be the same plane, so it should be the same darkness. So I do need to come over here and do the same on this one. Alright, something like that. It's not difficult. I think it needs a little bit of shading, but other than that, I think I'm done. The only reason I think I need this shading is because, of course, I did the hollowball type effect, which you want to shade so you show your overlap. And I think I actually want to make this stand out even more like that. Just smudge that a little more. I'll do that to all of them. And go around the outside of all of them. I wasn't planning on that, but it seems to be what it wants. So we'll just make this darker. And just do it to all of them. Okay. Okay, that's done. G, how do they spell that? G R A F. Giraffe. That was a nice simple one. I liked it.